ready to rumble. Well, it is fall. Well, at least we have a few more days until fall, but it is fall and the eyes of the United Premier Soccer League as you are looking live here in New Albany at the Green Valley Soccer Complex as we get set for another exciting season of Southern Indiana FC Soccer. Alongside Brant McCoskey, I'm Kurt Darling as the Teal gets set to take on Tennessee United. Brant, it is a pleasure to be back with you here once again for our third go-around here with ISC Sports Network and Southern Indiana and Indiana FC in a partnership here to get things rolling here for another good soccer season.
Yeah, I am so excited to be back in the booth with you, buddy. I am so pumped for Southern Indiana FC soccer. It's going to be a great season. Already off to a great start so far. It's gonna be a good one.
Definitely a lot of continuity from last year. One of the big talking points about this club coming into this season is the fact that you have a lot of players coming back, but still a few pieces in particular who are not going to be back for the Teal this season. Zane Love in particular, namely at the goalkeeper spot. So it is going to be Caden Farrar who is really going to be one of the big guys to step up here from after playing the backup role for the last few seasons.
Well, and that's the thing too. Obviously, Zane Love leaving is a big miss for Southern Indiana FC, but Nick Hunter and this entire coaching staff, really this entire club, is very excited about Caden Farrar and what he brings to the table and what he's done in net so far this season.
Meanwhile, coming back from injury, Salati Husseini is going to be a big name as well. He tore his ACL before the spring season, so was unable to really compete and be a factor for the spring, but it's good to have him back into the fold as well, whether he's starting or coming off the bench.
Yeah, absolutely, and he was desperately missed in the spring season, so to have him back, we talked about, Salati before we came on air, Kurt, and he's a big body, big frame player. He's extremely quick, great with the ball at his feet, great defender. He can attack as well. I don't know if he does a penalty, if he has that same back handspring ability that he did a couple seasons ago, but it's great to have Salati back.
Today's game is brought to you by River City Mortgage, Southern Indiana FC Soccer, and River City Mortgage, your dream, our commitment. Well, Brant, as we get through some of the big talking points and as we keep going through some of the pregame festivities here, as you take a look at a really, really good crowd here for the season opener. Big questions, though, but of course, big answers coming in these first two games for the Teal coming into this one. Of course, a big 6-0 victory in the UPSL season opener.
Yes.
But then, just 24 hours ago, it was the U.S. Open Cup match in which it was a 10-0 victory over Guardians. So a really good start to this fall slate so far here for the Teal as far as results are concerned.
Yeah, and results are aplenty for this Southern Indiana FC team, Kurt. And really, biggest thing is, okay, are they going to be able to keep up with what they've done scoring-wise over the last couple seasons? And I believe that they answered that the first two matches, scoring 6 in the first one and 10 last night. So, really, it's that three-headed monster up top with Kellen Clegg, Casey McCloskey, and Nathan Brown.
Let's take a look now at Brant McCoskey's keys to the game.
Yeah, Kurt, really, the biggest thing is defending well. This team has to stay disciplined defensively in order to keep pushing the ball forward, pushing that pace. Clearly, they're putting the ball in the back of the net. Defensively, they have to maintain their shape as well. Taking advantage of set pieces, really set pieces. They've worked on those in practice throughout this week, really just making sure that they're utilizing that set piece opportunity. And, do not let those opportunities slip away. And then converting the easy chances. We've seen them strike from distance. Kellen Clegg, really, he's had a lot of great opportunities in front of the net, making sure that they are taking advantage of those easy opportunities. So good at getting the ball in front of the net. Just those little tap-ins from 6-8 yards, being able to they can blast it in, but can they tap it in too?
And so there you see the huddle getting set to go for yet another season here of Southern Indiana FC Soccer. One of the things, of course, with the team growing on the pitch, certainly some big things growing off the pitch as well. In fact, because of this continuity here, Brant, you and I talked with Nick Hunter and, of course, new head coach Dutch Vigar, who is another big talking point that we've neglected to mention so far here. Of course, Brad Hodder taking a step back. Dutch Vigar coming in here. He was a big proponent for the academy side of things for the Teal, but now stepping up into that big role here to lead the Teal going forward.
Yeah, and really, with Coach Vigar stepping in, it's been just the team is very excited about him being at the helm. he's a great soccer guy, a local guy. He's worked with the players on the youth side before coming in, so he knows the players well. Speaking of the youth side, 300 kids in the rec program, which is phenomenal.
So we're underway here for the first 90 minutes here of the home slate of Southern Indiana FC as they take on Tennessee United. This is the season opener for Tennessee United, by the way, so they have not had any matches to speak of just yet, which means we do not have a whole lot to know about the Tennessee United program in general. Of course, under Coach John Ferguson and company, along with Jonathan Hayland, who's one of the club directors as well. But they come out from the South End. This is one of those teams that has pretty much been a stalwart here in the Kentucky-Tennessee Conference here over the last season and a half.
Yeah, and really the biggest thing for today in this Tennessee United team is that they know that Southern Indiana FC had a match last night, right? So they're going to be coming at Southern Indiana FC knowing that, hey, there may be some tired legs on this Teal side. So really just making sure that if you're on the Tennessee side, attack that back line as hard as possible.
So Tennessee going to be getting the throw in here as we keep diving into more of what has happened over the last week and, of course, the last 24 hours for this Southern Indiana FC football club. One in particular is the fact that you have Casey McCloskey back, who dribbles forward right now, and he works well with Nathan Brown. And here comes Alan Bezosa, who gets his pocket picked. But all three of those players right there certainly bringing their own unique, special skill to this club over the last few seasons or so. And it's been interesting to see Alan Bezosa in particular really grow into more of that midfielder role after being a striker early on in his career.
Yeah, really. And with his skill set and the pace that he brings to the pitch, I think it was a very natural move for him. But really, he's such a dominant player in the middle of the field, so it's great to see him taking that position head on.
And there is a welcome sight as well, the big body of Salati Husseini getting the start as he works up at that center mid position. Here's an attack on the far sideline here by the Teal. This is McCloskey, who tries to squirt it forward into the boot of Clegg that time, and it is well handled there by the goalkeeper. And that is Kimo Gardner who gets the start here tonight for Tennessee United. Take a look at the replay. Right idea there from McCloskey, just well defended there by Gardner.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's a run that we have seen time and time and time again from this Teal side. Casey McCloskey, Nate Brown really taking it up the side. You've got big leg Kellen Clegg in the middle right there ready to pounce. So just something that we've seen time and time again.
You also have the brothers McLeod on this roster for Southern Indiana FC. Elias McLeod back after playing a full calendar year last season. Jed McLeod was a late addition in the spring earlier this year, and he's coming off a really good game in the Open Cup in which he got a goal. He has 2 goals in the first 2 matches here for Southern Indiana.
Yeah, and both McLeod brothers really just their presence on the pitch as well. Great leaders on the pitch, great leaders off the pitch. And Jed McLeod really getting his scoring tallies going early here in the season. You love to see that.
A hard run that time. Jason Kerr bringing it upfield for Tennessee. But Southern Indiana well defended here this time as Casey McCloskey tries to work his way around the backfield that time. That is Cameron Templeton playing that right back position. And it goes out of bounds, and it will be a throw-in coming up here for Tennessee United. That's one thing that has always been a staple with this Teal squad here, Brant, is their basically uncanny ability to win possessions in the midfield.
Yeah, absolutely. Dominance in the midfield. They really know how to set the pace, set the tone, and they do it by playing through that midfield.
You see Haji Abdi Kadir, who is now one of the longest tenured players on this roster for Southern Indiana. He was there for the very first year in 2023 and has just shown no signs of wanting to go anywhere else. He is happy playing for this squad here, and he has really been a very good veteran presence on that back line. Now, of course, changing to 4 defenders as opposed to the 3 that we've been playing before.
Yeah, and now they're playing that 4-3-3. Having that extra player back is absolutely massive. But Haji, just his presence, another player whose presence on the pitch really just phenomenal for this Teal side. Off the field, on the field. He's such a great player. He's such a great role model for these other guys on the field, in this locker room, and really just what he does out in the community as well is so great. Love to see him out with SIFC. He's battled some injuries too, so it's good to see him healthy and on the field.
In fact, Haji was healthy for a full calendar year for the first time in his career here in 2024. Here's an attack from Tennessee United. Trying to squirt up in here to the top of the 18 and working their way around. It is well defended there by Casey McCloskey to at least delay things for the time being. And back into the middle we go. Pomeroy works it up this time to Reichenberger. And Tennessee playing some possession game here as we reach the first 5 minutes of this ball game. Well, attention soccer fans, Soccer Post Clarksville is your go-to store for top quality gear, offering an extensive selection of apparel, footwear, and accessories from all your favorite brands. Locally owned and conveniently located off of I-65, we're here to support players, coaches, and teams. Visit us today or shop online at soccerpostclarksville.com. Haji with the roller up the middle. Going to be picked up this time here by McLeod. And here is Husseini. Husseini launches it in here to the penalty area. Clegg trying to work it over this time to McCloskey, and that is pushed out of bounds off the defender's foot that time for Tennessee United. And here you mentioned it, Brant McCloskey, a first opportunity for Southern Indiana to do what they really want to improve upon, and that is cashing in on set pieces.
Yeah, absolutely. Cashing in, collecting on these set piece opportunities, absolutely massive for this Teal team. You do not want to let these opportunities slip away.
So awaiting the set piece here. And they'll keep it low this time. Launched in there by Kramer, and well defended. Kramer off to McLeod, and to the other McLeod. Between Jett and Elias we go, and now McCloskey will cross it in. Clegg almost there, couldn't quite get down, and a bicycle kick attempt. It was right into the noggin of the defender, and it's played out back into the mid.
Great connection there on the bicycle kick there by Kellen Clegg. Just unfortunately 2 defenders right in front of him. Ball pops up. Great body control there by Kellen Clegg. Unfortunately, just knocks it right into the defenders.
You know, sometimes as a coach, Brant, I would imagine that you see players do that and you think, okay, you're trying a little too hard, but that was actually a really good option given the situation right there.
And that's the thing. We've seen a couple guys from this Teal team actually connect on some of these bicycle kicks before, so it wouldn't be the first time we've seen it, Kurt.
Salati Husseini being one of them against Bowling Green FC back in the spring of 2024. And we'll have another corner coming up now for Southern Indiana.
And Kurt, one thing that's not missing from this Teal team is the scoring, right? They scored 52 goals in the regular season last spring. And they're off to a great start already. 16 goals, obviously 6 in league play, and then 10 in Open Cup play. So really, scoring has not been missing at all from this Teal team.
And a fourth of those goals coming from the boot of Kellen Clegg. Here is Nathan Brown with the second corner here of the evening for Southern Indiana. Brown will launch it in, headed out by the defense of Tennessee, and a throw-in coming up now for the Teal. So while we have a moment, the taste of Jersey Mike's is the difference. And from the classic Italian or your flavorful Philly cheesesteak, every sub is packed with bold, delicious taste. Stop by Jersey Mike's in Charlestown or Jeffersonville, Indiana today for your sub above. So here is Husseini, who will put this one back into play. Brown working in the middle, pushes it across, and it's intercepted here by Tennessee United, but only briefly, and it will be a free kick coming here as Kramer is going to be the guilty party on the foul here from the attack from Tennessee.
Yeah, easy call here for the referee. Casey McCloskey just gets right in the way. Sorry, that wasn't Casey McCloskey. My apologies. But, yeah, just gets in the way and just bounces right off of him.
Should be mentioned as well, a few changes along with this lineup here for Southern Indiana is the fact that Luca Perrin is unfortunately unavailable for the fall season here for Southern Indiana. But tagging in a most capable way is Mike Owusu, who already has a goal on the season so far this year. In fact, he had one in the Open Cup match, but he is going to be one of those big bodies at that center back spot, anchoring now the four back players like we talked about earlier.
Yeah, trading big body for big body with Owusu for Perrin, and Perrin was just a phenomenal player, just all over the pitch, not only on the defensive side, but he also came in and helped with the attack as well. So Luca Perrin going to be missed this season. Hopefully he'll be back for the spring season, but Michael Owusu really being able to step in and playing well. That was one of the player spotlights for Nick Hunter on Friday when we had a chance to catch up with him, and really he stepped up massively. He can move around a lot. He's played very well since Luca Perrin is gone.
And there you see Mike Owusu along with Haji Abdikadir conferencing as they talk some strategy before we get a free kick coming up for Tennessee United. So waiting to see what the judgment is here from the referee, and it will be a free kick from the spot where he points. And again, Caden Farrar standing in goal, and he is the lead man now in that capacity with the departure of Zane Love. And he is very capable, as he has had many a games where he has had some really big plays for Southern Indiana in the past. So the free kick coming in, goes off the knee of one of the Tennessee attackers. Spinning around now and getting inside, and it will go out of bounds for a goal kick.
Yeah, good job defensively there by Jack Kramer. Just doing a phenomenal job, basically boxing out and causing that turnover there.
And there you hear Coach Vigar preaching things to his team now. This is first match as the head coach and the leading man here for this Teal squad. Salati Husseini trying to work in some traffic here, and it's stolen away by Tennessee United. Again, we're in the mid-80s here this evening in New Albany. But still, the rain is far, far away, unlike it was yesterday for across the state of Indiana. Long ball here from Tennessee, and trying to track it down here is Tristan Lonergan. Lonergan is able to keep it in play, but nobody is home to track that one down, and Farrar comes way off of his line to corral that one.
Yeah, and good communication there by Farrar to call off Owusu to make sure that he knew that he was there to pick up and collect and keep the ball moving forward.
McLeod working in the middle. Leaves it off now here for Owusu. Here's Jed McLeod. Up to the middle, and now on the far side here is Kramer. Casey McCloskey wins the free ball here as McLeod works it back into the middle again. The Teal here with Bezosa.
That was a good turn there by Alan Bezosa.
Casey with a little bit of room now here on the right side. He tries to find a hole as he crosses it inside. Inside again, shot and a save. What a play there by Gardner, but an even better shot, though, by Kellen Clegg in traffic.
Yeah, good job there by, first of all, Casey McCloskey getting the ball across. Great control there by Kellen Clegg. Swings it with his right foot off the volley. Great save there by the Tennessee United goalkeeper. Fantastic save.
Kimo Gardner with the big save right there, and that is certainly an impressive play there by Tennessee United, and we remain at goose eggs on the scoreboard here as we approach the first 15 minutes.
Well, and that's another one of those opportunities that they were talking about before the match. Really just in front of the net, taking advantage of that opportunity. Kellen Clegg almost punches it home. That should have been a goal for Southern Indiana FC, but great goalkeeping there. And unfortunately, we're still at zeros.
That's now 2 shots on goal here today by Southern Indiana. And 3 overall there after that one that went off target from Casey McCloskey.
Again, Kellen Clegg getting his opportunities in front of the net. He had the bicycle kick, and then he had that beautiful volley. Unfortunately, both just not doing anything for him today.
Here is a bad turnover by Tennessee, but Southern Indiana unable to cash in on that one as Clegg was going one direction and Casey McCloskey went another.
Yeah, and you could see the slight frustration there on Kellen Clegg's face as he ran past as Casey McCloskey had played the ball behind him instead of in front of him to lead him. Well, another bad back pass there by Tennessee United and almost a bad giveaway.
So you have Clegg right there in the middle, just trying to harass him.
Yeah, just a couple miscues there from Tennessee United. Unfortunately, SIFC couldn't take advantage of them.
15 minutes have come and gone here in this opening match at home for Southern Indiana FC. And the loose ball will be tracked down by Haji Abdikadir, working with Husseini. Haji will put it back into the boots here of Caden Farrar, and they will reset the attack. Farrar going to the far sideline here with Husseini. Husseini with a lot of space and a lot of wiggle room to work with here as Kramer now will bring it up the middle. Here is Bezosa. Bezosa working through some traffic as he leaves it for McLeod. Back to Bezosa again. And up top, McLeod couldn't quite handle that one at the top of the 18.
But that's what you want to see if you're Southern Indiana FC, if you're the coaching staff, if you're the other players on the bench. Hey, look at how we're maintaining possession. Look at how we're building up through the back, through the middle of the field. Just these nice little touches here. Great possession build-up.
And look at Haji Abdikadir way up off of that defensive back line this time. He's more in a midfield spot as he's trying to offer some assistance, and it goes out of bounds.
And we saw him do that several times in the spring season, Kurt, where he would come fill in some gaps. If he saw an opportunity to get forward, he would. He's got the speed to get forward. He's got the speed to get back on defense as well. So something we'll see quite often, I'm sure, throughout the season.
McLeod threads the needle to Bezosa. It goes up for a loose ball. And back to Husseini again. Here is Owusu. Puts it on the ground. Into the feet of Clegg. Here is McCloskey, who is wide open. Claw crosses it up top. Clegg can't come back with that one. McCloskey regrouping. He has some help from Kramer. Kramer trying to get it to McLeod that time, and he wins the ball. Here is Bezosa, top of the 18, goes back to the other side. And just a lot of traffic and harassment here by Tennessee, but still Bezosa able to work his way out of it. And McCloskey will just put that off the back of the Tennessee defender in Templeton, and it's a corner kick coming up now here for the Teal.
A little bit of a scurry there with possession, but great patience on the ball by Southern Indiana FC. These nice little short passes. Yes, there was a little chaos going on before that corner was given up, but another set piece opportunity here for the Teal.
Certainly a lot of frantic behavior that time here as the Teal tried to figure out exactly which direction they wanted to go. Here comes the cross. Tipped down into the middle and cleared out here by Tennessee. Another opportunity now here for Southern Indiana. And it's given away. And Tennessee going to try and get an attack of their own, and they may have an opportunity here. Here is a run on goal this time. Shot inside, and it just goes wide. And that is not an opportunity that you certainly want to give Tennessee United, as that was Nicholas Kroll who was able to come away with a shot, but fortunately for the Teal, it goes off the right side.
Yeah, big miscue defensively there for Southern Indiana FC. Caden Farrar does a great job coming off his line, gets to basically the penalty spot to cut off that angle. Really, Southern Indiana FC lucky that they didn't give up a goal there.
Be aware, Casey. Here it comes. Casey, be aware.
Here is McLeod
No numbers here.
working in the middle.
Work together. Work
Here is
together,
Brown,
team.
who has been kind of left out of the action here over the last 10 minutes or so. He gets back into it here in the midfield. Jed McLeod with a long ball forward, trying to track down McCloskey, but it's intercepted and pushed out there by Templeton.
Yeah, great switch there by Southern Indiana FC. Unfortunately, Casey McCloskey just could not track it down. Good job defensively there for Tennessee United. And another corner here for Southern Indiana FC.
So Jack Kramer will put it back in. That's a new role for him this year as a set-piece specialist.
Yeah, come get it, Jack. Come get it, Jack. Come get it,
So
Jack.
here comes, and now you have Kramer on the outside this time, and it goes up and over the crossbar and out of play.
Yep, the Teal tried to play it short there on the set piece. Kramer comes running in, tried to get a one-touch in, and just sends it over the goal.
So goal kick now here for Tennessee as we stay at Goose Eggs here through 21 minutes that have come and gone. Here's a fast attack by Tennessee, nearly intercepted there by the midfield by Southern Indiana. But Owusu along with Abdikadir are able to at least make it difficult now for Tennessee before they finally win the ball away, and McLeod tracks it down.
Well, and right now I'd say SIFC is winning the possession game right now, but Tennessee United is really starting to put some possession together, put some runs together, and they've had their opportunities to put the ball in the back of the net as well.
Haji will push it forward. And Clegg is bumped from behind, and it will be a free kick for Southern Indiana. Well, Orion Renewable Energy Group is proud to sponsor SIFC. Orion puts the sun to work for Indiana families with clean, renewable energy. And there's power in the sun, and renewable energy from Orion Group is developing clean energy with new solar projects all across Southern Indiana. To learn more, go to orionrenewables.com. Go team, go solar power in Indiana. So off the free kick, Southern Indiana is still able to keep possession. McCloskey with some space. Tries to push it up ahead. And nothing quite doing there as we go back the other way, and Kramer will bring it back again. Kramer just puts that one on target, and it goes just a little high and out of bounds.
Yeah, good push here by Kramer. Just sends it over the bar. I couldn't tell exactly what he wanted to do there, Kurt, whether he wanted to go for a cross or just send it in.
Almost looked like he was at least trying to get it into that upper right corner.
Just put it on frame.
Just put it on frame.
Absolutely.
Say, hey, you were a striker. You know how to do that.
Kurt, when in doubt, just put it on frame. Yeah, he came in. He was at a weird angle at that point, and he was running at a pretty decent pace when he hit it. So at that point, you just kind of hope it goes on frame.
Well, now we have a free kick here from the near sideline, which is now turning into a de facto corner kick. And McCloskey will try and put this one in a position to put it on frame. McCloskey lobs it up, headed forward, but in the wrong direction that time from Clegg. And it is a goal kick now for Tennessee.
Yeah, another great opportunity there for Southern Indiana FC. They've had multiple chances now, offset piece chances, and really just haven't been able to collect.
Well, transform your outdoors with Forever Lawn Kentuckiana. Get a beautiful low-maintenance lawn all year round with Forever Lawn Kentuckiana. Perfect for homes, businesses, and playgrounds. ForeverLawnKentuckiana.com for your free consultation today. Forever Lawn Kentuckiana. Beauty and durability in one. Working in the midfield are both teams now as Tennessee tries to organize themselves. Gardner taking his time as he leaves it for Templeton. He gets a little pressure there from Clegg.
Yeah, that was good pressure there by Kellen Clegg. Almost caused a mistake.
Long ball forward. And Tennessee, at least briefly, comes away with it. And now it will be tracked down here by Templeton. And he just loses it out of bounds.
Yep, he thought he had the ball at his feet, took a bad bounce, and went out of bounds. Good show there by Kellen Clegg.
McCloskey with Bezosa, and now Kramer.
And it's good to see Alan Bezosa in the lineup tonight, Kurt, because he missed practice this week with a slight injury, so good to see him.
He was a question mark coming into this match.
Good to see him getting some run tonight.
Here's McLeod. Has McCloskey. He gets it close, tries to cross it forward, shot up inside, nothing there, and it goes out of play. Or rather, outside of the penalty area, I should say.
Yeah, great job defensively there by Tennessee United. Kellen Clegg made a great run into the middle of the box. Had that ball gone through, Kellen Clegg was right there to tap it in.
Ooh, and here is an opportunity now for Southern Indiana as Clegg took a shot right there at the top of the 18. And this will be a very good opportunity now for Southern Indiana.
Yeah, absolutely. And from this point right here, from this spot right here, you absolutely go at goal. You absolutely go at goal from here.
So what you're saying is put it on frame.
Put it on frame. When in doubt, put it on frame. That's right.
So Nathan Brown and Salati Husseini standing over the ball here. It will be interesting to see who decides to pull the trigger with this one. Clegg is standing off to the right side of the wall with McLeod to the left side. And Brown, well, puts it on goal that time, but it just goes up and over the frame that time. And it will be a goal kick now here. But still, solid opportunities coming here. It's just a matter of one finally falling into place here for the Teal.
Yeah, unfortunately, they haven't been able to collect on any of these, but they've had 4 corners and now two free kicks outside of the 18. So really, 6 opportunities that they've missed so far here in this first half, Kurt.
Kramer heads it up back towards McCloskey.
Good
Here's
turn.
Clegg.
Great space.
Clegg splits the defenders back to McCloskey. McCloskey with his left foot yanks it around, shot in just a little bit off target that time. It looked like it may have been tipped by a defender, and it's dragged down here by Gardner.
Yeah, Casey McCloskey, he loves that left foot. He gets it over to his left foot. Defender deflects it. Goalkeeper right there to scoop it up and get it out of harm's way.
It's now 6 shots taken here by Southern Indiana. 2 of them, though, have only been on goal. Here comes Brown again. He has a little bit of room, working up towards here McCloskey, who's onside, but just out of his reach. And another turnover.
And that's what I've missed seeing here tonight so far, Kurt, is Nate Brown, as soon as he gets that ball on his feet, the acceleration, the pace that he has, just played it a little bit too far out in front of Casey McCloskey. But Nate Brown in the middle of the field, he is dangerous.
Tennessee just trying to do something to get anything organized at the moment, but Southern Indiana has been keeping it on this side of the field for the majority here of this first half.
Yeah, you wouldn't know that they played a game last night.
Husseini almost gets that beautiful header there from Clegg, but just an awkward take there, and it's grabbed by Gardner. Almost gives Salati an assist right there as Clegg came in there with a full head of steam.
Yeah, that was a great ball in from Husseini, and really Kellen Clegg gets on the end of it, but he came in at a weird angle and landed funny as well. He kind of shook off his shoulder as he stood up. Some United defenders just really trying to They're just saying, guys, what are we doing up top? We're not moving at all. Get open for us.
And trying to do that here is United, as they now have a little bit of room to work with. Coming forward here. Headed up. Tough take now here by United. The defense being tested now here for Southern Indiana as that is touched out of bounds. That'll be a goal kick here for the Teal.
Yeah, great step in there by McLeod, just absolutely using his body to shield the ball and cause that turnover.
Christian Ventura, one of the strikers here for Tennessee United, in on that play. Haji to Kramer. Fakes out the defender here, and now Kellen keeps it moving forward. Clegg brings it all the way to the right side. And he has to bail it out here to Jack Kramer. Through the legs of the official to Bezosa. Bezosa buying his time here in the middle as he shakes it out here to McLeod. And now Kramer. Good run here by Jed McLeod as he corrals it, crosses it back into the middle, headed up and out there by United. But here's Husseini. Back again here, Salati inside, nothing there. Clegg trying to corral it here inside the goal area. And it still stays in play, and we'll see what the call is. It is going to be a goal kick now here for Tennessee United.
Yeah, and chance after chance after chance here for the Teal. We saw that quite a bit in the spring as well, and really that's something that they wanted to hone in on coming into the fall season, is really just getting those chances in front of the goal, and they're getting the chances. Now it's collecting on these, and they just have not been able to tonight.
Tennessee has certainly had a really good defensive presence. They have been tested in every which way. It's just a matter, it's more of a numbers game at this point here for Southern Indiana as they keep taking these chances over and over and over again. Throw-in comes back in here for United. And it goes out of bounds again, and it'll be another United throw-in. Well, if you're craving the ultimate gourmet hot dogs, sausages, or burgers, look no further than Doghouse. Made with top-quality ingredients and served on their signature grilled King Hawaiian rolls, every bite is a game changer. Visit Doghouse today and taste the difference, and check out the full menu at Doghouse. That is DOGHAUS.com. Another interesting play right here.
Yeah, we've got a foul right outside the box, Kurt, and a bad spot here for Southern Indiana FC to give up a free kick.
So Tennessee now with their own big opportunity here. Sending it in. Lobbed up, and nobody there to collect at that time as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, really no danger there for the Teal, but at the same time, you could hear Coach Vigar yelling, who's marking these guys at the top of the box? There were 3 Tennessee United players that were completely unmarked. Again, staying disciplined defensively. Yes, you're dominating the possession game right now, but you're one mistake away from Tennessee United taking the lead when you've had a lot more chances than they have at this point.
And more often than not, Brant, for Southern Indiana FC, it has been one of those mistakes where even though they're dominating the possession, that one mistake has really taken things off the rails for them in the past.
Yeah, and you hate to see that too, because you see how dominant they've been on the attacking side. Just those little miscues here and there, those missteps, whether it be a counterattack, whether it be a set piece, not marking your man on a set piece. So it's just little things that can get away from you.
Loose ball here in the SIFC zone. Husseini off to Brown. And forward now here to Clegg on a good little give-and-go opportunity. Clegg gives himself some room, crosses over the middle to Bezosa, top of the 18. Bezosa loses the control of it, though. It comes back to McLeod. And now here comes McCloskey. McCloskey trying to find a cross. He lobs it to the far side, and Clegg can't come down with it that time, and it's booted back out into the midfield.
Now, what I love seeing from Southern Indiana FC too is that they lose possession, right? They lose possession, but there's always a teal player right there to collect and get the ball back, which is exactly what you want to see.
McLeod to the other McLeod. And now here is McCloskey working in the 18. He fires a shot, and that just goes right off the hip of the defender. McLeod splits inside, finds McCloskey. McCloskey with a left foot back the other way to Salati Husseini, and he puts it right back the other way, and that will go out of bounds. Another possession for United. But you're certainly make a point there, Brant, about how the spacing has at least been really solid for Southern Indiana all game long.
Yeah, they've been great through the middle of the field. Obviously, defensively, they've had a couple miscues there where it could have turned bad for them. But on the attacking side, the spacing, the communication, the passing, it's been great to watch.
Nearly turned over again here by United. And having to come down and corral it here is Mayo. And he sends it back into the middle. And here is Haji to corral it. Here comes United. Salati having some trouble with the attacker there as they go across. Here is Ventura. And Casey McCloskey coming back in defense that time, and he's able to help push it back out.
Yeah, we've seen how great Casey McCloskey plays on that wing side, but at the same time, he's all over the field on the defensive side as well.
Jed McLeod gets a good run here to Kellen Clegg, who is onside. He has to wait for it, though. Clegg, crossover, and can't find McLeod on that run that time.
Yeah, just put it too far out in front of McLeod. Just a great spatial awareness there by Kellen Clegg, because he timed his run perfectly to stay onside, collects the ball, just puts it a little bit too far out in front of McLeod.
Working minute 38. And so far, Southern Indiana is out shooting Tennessee United 7-1 at the moment. And Clegg trying to add another one here as he fires that one, and that goes out of bounds.
A little optimistic there from Kellen, but he's got the boot for it. He's got the pace. He saw an opportunity. He took it. And unfortunately, we have a Tennessee United player down.
And can't quite see who the player is who's down at the moment, but we have a stoppage here as we tick now into the 39th minute. So while we have an opportunity, for over 50 years, Martin's Body Shop in Clarksville Collision has been Southern Indiana's top collision repair centers, with certified technicians and locations in New Salisbury, Georgetown, and Clarksville. They'll handle your insurance claims and get you back on the road fast. Choose Martin's Body Shop in Clarksville Collision. Find them online or on Facebook. Probably a needed water break anyway here, Brant.
Yeah, absolutely. It's nice and toasty in Southern Indiana today, so a great chance to get a water break, hydration break. Gives the chance for the coaching staff to talk to the players as well, kind of reconnect, recollect their thoughts, and really, again, they played a match last night too, Kurt. So a good chance to give the legs a rest.
There you see Jake Calderbank with the red jersey on the sideline. Calderbank not getting the start tonight, but he did play last night. He is, again, one of the captains for this Southern Indiana roster at the midfield spot. 11 career goals scored for this team so far. And there you see club owner Nick Hunter getting down here as well. talking some strategy as well with this squad.
Yeah, you know, and speaking to Nick Hunter earlier before the match, Kurt, he's so excited about this squad specifically. You know, they've really honed in on the roster and who they brought back. They brought the core players back, the leadership, the experience, and really just the excitement that he has, the excitement that this club has, the excitement that this community has about this team for this season. It was unfortunate what happened in the spring season. There was so much looking forward, and really just couldn't get past the semifinal round of the tournament. But really looking forward to this season. Expectations are high for this team, and knowing, you know, they picked up right where they left off scoring-wise. So really it's just making sure that they're taking advantage and getting all the points possible in each match.
And it was certainly unfortunate with the fact that Southern Indiana had won 13 straight matches to that juncture. It looked like they were sailing towards what would be a really deep playoff run.
Yep.
And it is even more, I guess, a bigger punch to the gut knowing that the subsequent league champion would come from your own conference in Tennessee Tempo, whom you beat 2-0 earlier on in the season.
Yeah, it's just very unfortunate to watch a team from your own conference go off and win the national championship for the spring. So really, as you and I talked after seeing the 6-0 win in the first match, Kurt, you and I were messaging back and forth, and I believe we called it the revenge campaign has started. So really, it's taking this season by storm and taking advantage of every opportunity.
Well, that's another thing to mention here as we get back underway is the fact that the last two UPSL national champions, as Bezosa puts that one a little bit off to the right, but the last two league champions in the UPSL have played Southern Indiana at some point or another en route to their championship.
Yeah, which is absolutely crazy to think about. They beat one, they lost to another one, but really they've played Southern Indiana FC. So Southern Indiana FC, they've got that experience against championship teams now. So now they just need to put everything on pen and paper and do it on the field.
Another set piece now for the Teal. It's sent long. Fielded here by Bezosa. He leaves it out here for Abdikadir, who fires one and it goes left. Not something that you normally see Haji doing there from the top of the 18, but if given the opportunity, he can put one on target.
Yeah, absolutely, and he was coming in the way that he was running towards the ball. It was dropped off nicely to him. He was running in with some pace. He's got the boot to do it. Just a little optimistic from that distance.
9 shots taken now by Southern Indiana. Again, only 2 of them have been on goal.
Just a little hip check there from Mr. Kramer.
And Jack Kramer, again, more of a defender by trade, but has been slotted up into more of a defender midfielder type player with this new 4-3-3 layout that Southern Indiana is enacting here so far. And there you see the 4 defenders here with Kramer in the back. Here is Haji.
And really the reason that they've gone to that 4-3-3 is they wanted to make sure that they had a nice solid wall on that defensive side. They've got the speed through the midfield, players that can track back. Here's a great run here
and
from Clegg.
Here comes Clegg, who was onside. He gets a little bit of a harassment there from United, and it's going to be a foul here on Clegg as Cameron Templeton jumped up and took a little bit of a shove to the back there from Clegg, who's trying to plead his case. But a free kick coming here for United.
Well, I think Kellen Clegg thought he was fouled before that, too. Going after the ball, he got shoved from behind, and then I don't think it was a retaliatory shove in the back there, Kurt, but at the same time, the ref saw that one. So
it was a soccer play.
It was a soccer. We'll call it a soccer play, yeah.
A couple minutes now here from stoppage time here for the first half. And so what amounts to a goal kick here for Gardner. He will put this long and back the other way. And Farrar corrals the loose ball.
And I like to see that from Farrar. No hesitation coming off the line. Knew exactly what he was going to do. And that's what you want to see from a goalkeeper.
Haji trying to track down McCloskey. Coming back the other way now here is Anthony Mayo. And we play on, says the official, as Bezosa works back into the midfield. Loose ball corralled there by Kramer, but it is poked away, that time by Ventura. Good move here by Ventura, who works up the near sideline.
Another great move there. Same move on another defender there.
Ventura using that sideline to his advantage here as Tennessee with a good run. They get into the penalty area, but it gets poked away, and it will go out of bounds, and it is a goal kick now here for Southern Indiana. That was Randy Reichenberger, who couldn't quite get the handle on that, as we are in the first minute of stoppage time here for the first half.
And yeah, as that buildup was coming, Kurt, really great possession there by Ventura, using that same move, like you said, utilizing that sideline to his advantage, and just really that buildup came through him, which was phenomenal to see.
It appeared that the original call was a goal kick, but it's going to be a corner here for United. This will be their first set piece here of the evening.
And at this point, really, like we had talked about before, Kurt, that discipline defensively is massive on set pieces like this. Communication within the box, making sure everybody's marked.
Ventura sends it in, and Bezosa gets a boot on it to clear it out. Back in it goes here for United. It's taken now. Top of the 18, loose ball. And McCloskey nearly lost control of that one before Ventura was right there, but he just gets a toe on it to poke it out of bounds off of Ventura, mind you. So a good presence of mind, so to speak, there by McCloskey to at least get that one away from harm's way.
Yeah, McCloskey comes sliding in to knock that ball away. Ventura was in, had McCloskey not knocked that ball away, so great heads-up thinking there by Casey McCloskey.
2 minutes of stoppage time have come and gone. Here's a run by Brown on the far sideline. Brown lets it go, and it is caught there by the goalkeeper in Gardner.
Yeah, great ball in. Nate Brown, again, using that pace along that far side, cuts it into his right, and just hammers it. Great goalkeeping there. Knocks it right to the keeper, but Nate Brown, again, getting another opportunity.
Third shot on goal here this first half by Southern Indiana. Clegg leaves it open now here for McCloskey to track down on the near side.
So much space for Casey McCloskey here.
McCloskey puts it in, shot inside, another save. That one off of McLeod that time. 4 saves here by Kimo Gardner.
Yeah, and I believe 3 out of the 4 saves that he has made, the ball's come right to him. He hasn't had to move much in those chances.
And that is halftime. After 3 minutes of stoppage time, your score here going to the halftime. It is Southern Indiana FC and Tennessee United knotted at 0-0 apiece. Stick with us. We'll be back right after this here on the ISC Sports Network.
My name is Jake Query.
And I'm Derek Schultz.
And we are part of, actually, the entirety of, at least from an on-air standpoint, Query and Schultz on the ISC Sports Network. It's appropriately named. It's charitably award-winning. And, Derek, now we venture into season number 5. Hard to believe.
5 of them. 5 of them. Can you believe it? 2 best buds, talking Colts,
Hardly
Pacers, Indiana sports, every Tuesday night, 7:30, ISC Sports Network, and on socials as well.
It is made possible, of course, by the people who watch and listen every single week. We are most appreciative. We look forward to season number 5.
Ready to transform your health game? Let me introduce you to Jeff City Mix. Imagine delicious boosted teas that energize your day. And meal replacement shakes that actually taste amazing. I mean, who knew healthy could be so tasty, right? Whether you're juggling a busy schedule or just need that extra push, Jeff City Mix has got your back with one-on-one coaching tailored just for you. So if you're ready to kickstart your journey to a healthier lifestyle, don't wait. Come visit us at 2903 East 10th Street in Jeffersonville, Indiana. Be sure to follow us on Facebook at Jeff City Mix and Instagram at jeffcity.mix. We can't wait to serve you, and be sure to ask us about our 5-day challenge. And we will see you soon at Jeff City Mix.
And that'll volley, oh my goodness, what a touch for the goal. Jumped though by Lawrence North, and they'll score on it. Oh my goodness, give it to him. Rolls through the lane and he knocks him. Oh my goodness.
It's halftime here at the Green Valley Soccer Complex in New Albany as Southern Indiana FC currently tied with Tennessee United 0-0 apiece. Taking the match to the Apex and keeping the energy high, Apex Music is the official DJ of Southern Indiana FC. From game day hype to unforgettable events, Apex Music delivers top-tier entertainment. Whether you need a DJ for your party or your wedding or possibly a corporate event, they've got you covered. Learn more at apexmusiclou.com. That is apexmusiclou.com. Brant McCoskey, Kurt Darling here with you as it is halftime, and you and I were just talking about this, Brant. Lots of opportunities, lots of scoring chances, but nothing to show for it here so far at halftime.
Well, and Kurt, really, Nate Brown's getting involved. Kellen Clegg's involved. Casey McCloskey doing a fantastic job on the near side. Really, and defensively, great job defensively from the Teal. But at the same time, you've had 6 corners. You've had at least 2 free kicks. Multiple chances in front of the net, and that's one thing that we talked about as one of the keys to the match, Kurt, was taking advantage of those easier opportunities in front of the net. It's a mix of just bad shots. It's a mixture of good goalkeeping, too, from Tennessee United.
Meanwhile, Tennessee United have also had some opportunities of their own. They only have 1 shot on goal,
right,
but they have had many chances and a lot of precarious situations that they've put the Teal in on the defensive side.
Yeah, and there was a couple of miscues defensively from the Teal where especially that ball that was played wide open on the far side takes it in, and just good goalkeeping by Caden Farrar. And really a couple miscues and really great the couple strikers that got the ball through, and great possession from Tennessee United.
Meanwhile, with all of that being said, though, you have these matches every now and then. Of course, coming off of 2 really good performances, one against Kai Storms and again against Guardians as well in the U.S. Open Cup. But still, you have these matches come regardless of how well of a run that you're on, whether you're playing in the Premier League or here in UPSL or anywhere down to Youth League.
Right.
What do you tell a team when you have all of these chances, but at the same time it's just so frustrating to just try to pierce through that and get those opportunities to pay off?
Yeah, if I'm Coach Viger, really, it's hey guys, we've had our opportunities. We're doing very well on the attacking side. It's keep the pedal to the metal, keep the foot on the gas, keep those chances coming, one's going to go in or multiple are going to go in. And really, with this team, if one goes in, the floodgates are going to open.
It's basically a numbers game, which is the mantra, to say the least, and putting it on frame. That's another thing that we've been saying so far here for this one. So your halftime score here at this one, here at the Green Valley Soccer Complex, Southern Indiana FC 0, Tennessee United 0. We'll take another quick timeout. When we come back, we'll discuss a few more things and a few things to be excited about for Southern Indiana FC going into the future. Stick with us. You're watching Southern Indiana Soccer here on the ISC Sports Network.
Hey there, my name is Jake Query.
And I'm Derek Schultz.
And we are part of, actually the entirety of, at least from an on-air standpoint, Query and Schultz on the ISC Sports Network. It's appropriately named. It's charitably award-winning. And Derek, now we venture into season number 5. Hard to believe.
5 of them. 5 of them. Can you believe it? 2 best buds, talking Colts, Pacers, Indiana sports, every Tuesday night, 7:30, ISC Sports Network, and on socials as well.
It is made possible, of course, by the people who watch and listen every single week. We are most appreciative. We look forward to season number 5.
Ready to transform your health game? Let me introduce you to Jeff City Mix. Imagine delicious boosted teas that energize your day. And meal replacement shakes that actually taste amazing. I mean, who knew healthy could be so tasty, right? Whether you're juggling a busy schedule or just need that extra push, Jeff City Mix has got your back with one-on-one coaching tailored just for you. So if you're ready to kickstart your journey to a healthier lifestyle, don't wait. Come visit us at 2903 East 10th Street in Jeffersonville, Indiana. Be sure to follow us on Facebook at Jeff City Mix and Instagram at jeffcity.mix. We can't wait to serve you, and be sure to ask us about our 5-day challenge. And we will see you soon at Jeff City Mix.
And little volley, oh my goodness. What a touch for the goal. Jumped over by Lawrence North, and they'll score on it. Oh my goodness. Give it to him. Rolls through the lane, and he knocks him. Oh my goodness.
Halftime here in New Albany as Southern Indiana FC currently tied with Tennessee United at 0-0 apiece. Now Cast Fish and Oyster Bar are proud to support Southern Indiana FC. Get ready to see food differently. Outcast Fish and Oyster Bar is bringing fresh coastal flavors to Southern Indiana, from oysters on the half shell to cocktails with the taste like vacation. Come find out why Outcast is anything but ordinary. Visit ocfishandoyster.com to book your table today. Alongside Brant McCoskey, I'm Kurt Darling. A beautiful day, and even though it's a little warm here on this artificial turf field here at the Green Valley Soccer Complex, but nevertheless, still a lot of opportunities here for Southern Indiana going into the second half against Tennessee United. But speaking of opportunity, lots of things to be excited about for the front office here for Southern Indiana going forward. You mentioned it at the top, 300 kids in the Youth Academy program here, and it just seems to me that things are looking really, really good as far as the growth of the club going to this spring, into this fall season.
Yeah, and that was one of their main goals for this fall season, is continue to grow out in the community, get more fans in the seats, go out, meet the fans, be out in the community, doing community things, just again, build the fan base, get more people to games, continue to work with the kids, the Youth Academy. Like you said, 300 is an absolutely massive number for a rec program.
And of course, you have the players buying into it as well. Haji Abdi Kadir being one of those players who really enjoys being out there in that program as well. Same thing with Casey McCloskey and just a few other players as well, who not only enjoy doing that type of stuff, but they also host their own soccer clinics, their
Yep.
own teaching programs away from the club that really help grow the sport in the area.
Yeah, exactly, and especially with Haji, he has his own coaching academy as well. He's taking kids and he's doing those private lessons, stuff like that, for them as well. So, which is a great thing.
Meanwhile, going forward, what would you say are some of the, in your opinion, what are some of the things that you really want to see from the club here going into this next thing that can really lay a good foundation for where they want to be, which of course has been discussed, maybe looking at possibly moving up to League 2 and USL or something like that. Obviously very lofty goals, but very attainable from where they're at right now.
Yeah, absolutely. I think keep doing what you're doing, right? You've got the youth academy. You've got the product on the pitch right now, Kurt, is phenomenal. You got to break through, get to that, have a big playoff run as well. But I think everything that they want to do goal-wise moving forward, absolutely attainable. Absolutely attainable. Nick Hunter doing a phenomenal job with this club. Just super excited about everything that they have going on.
So now going into this second half for this one in particular here, Brant, what are some things that you really want to see as far as opportunities that they really got to cash in on? They're doing everything right. Spacing is good, as you've mentioned. They're getting a lot of good ball movement, but there has to be something else that they can do to at least get over that hump and get one on the board.
Again, they're playing the ball through the outside quite a bit. You've seen Casey McClaskey on the near side. You've seen Nate Brown on the far side. Really, and the buildup has been phenomenal through the middle of the field, pushing the ball to the outside. I'd really like to see them take some more chances through the middle of the field. You've seen the buildup from the outside. They're getting the ball in with the crosses. Kellen Clegg's had a couple opportunities right in front of the net. Take some more shots. Take some more shots from the middle, right? You've got the buildup right outside the 18. Have a couple more cracks from outside the 18.
We'll take one final timeout. Second half coming at you right after this here on the ISC Sports Network.
Words are hard today.
It's the first game of the fall season, don't worry.
Hey there, my name is Jake Query.
And I'm Derek Schultz.
And we are part of, actually the entirety of, at least from an on-air standpoint, Query and Schultz on the ISC Sports Network. It's appropriately named. It's charitably award-winning. And Derek, now we venture into season number 5. Hard to believe.
5 of them. 5 of them. Can you believe it? 2 best buds, talking Colts, Pacers, Indiana sports, every Tuesday night, 7:30, ISC Sports Network, and on socials as well.
It is made possible, of course, by the people who watch and listen every single week. We are most appreciative. We look forward to season number 5.
Ready to transform your health game? Let me introduce you to Jeff City Mix. Imagine delicious boosted teas that energize your day. And meal replacement shakes that actually taste amazing. I mean, who knew healthy could be so tasty, right? Whether you're juggling a busy schedule or just need that extra push, Jeff City Mix has got your back with one-on-one coaching tailored just for you. So if you're ready to kickstart your journey to a healthier lifestyle, don't wait! Come visit us at 2903 East 10th Street in Jeffersonville, Indiana. Be sure to follow us on Facebook at Jeff City Mix and Instagram at jeffcity.mix. We can't wait to serve you, and be sure to ask us about our 5-day challenge. And we will see you soon at Jeff City Mix.
Let's take a look at some first half highlights from this one. And Brant, the story of the match has been opportunity after opportunity, but stop after stop by Tennessee United.
Yeah, Tennessee United doing a great job defensively to make sure the ball stays out of the net. Great opportunity there for Kellen Clegg. Great body control on the bicycle kick as well. And just great feeds in from Casey McClaskey, Nate Brown, Kellen Clegg, just right there in the middle again off the volley. Great goalkeeping again. And here's that wide open chance here for Tennessee United, and just pushes the ball to the left, or to the right of the net, sorry. And then Nate Brown here gets it to his right and just has a great crack here, but right to the keeper. Good goalkeeping yet again. Again, that's the story of the first half. Great stops here from the goalkeeper. McLeod getting an opportunity there before halftime. So really just opportunity after opportunity, and now it's time for the Teal to cash in.
10 shots, 4 of them on goal to just 1 by Tennessee United. in that first half. So the second half about to get underway, as it will be, again, more competitiveness here in the UPSL Kentucky-Tennessee Conference in this one, and Southern Indiana looking to just keep picking things up right where they left off, and it's certainly amazing to see how in the regular season here, Brant, if I'm not mistaken, if I do the math correctly, I believe Southern Indiana is undefeated in regular season conference play over the last 2 seasons.
Yeah, which is incredible, right? It's absolutely incredible. It's a crazy stat to think about the competition that they've played against, what they've been able to do in the regular season. Now for them, it's can they push that to the postseason as well?
Few substitutions here now for Southern Indiana FC. You see Brad Hornback checking in here, along with Sidi Muhammad, who will come into this contest, and I believe one of those substitutions was for Salati Husseini, who we talked with Nick Hunter a little bit earlier on this week about how it's good to have him back in the lineup, but he's still in the process of getting back into soccer shape to play a full 90 minutes.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Kurt. He is not really at that point yet where he can put in a full 90 minutes. He got a full 45 plus some stoppage time as well, which is good to see. So he's getting back into that soccer shape, which is not easy to do, let me tell you. So to see him getting some good run for them is exciting to see.
But Sidi Muhammad is certainly a player that we always look forward to seeing. 2 goals already on the season, who came from Louisville Butler High School just across the Ohio River in Kentucky. He was an all-state All-Star. He was an all-state defender from Kentucky as well.
Yeah, CD had 3 goals in the regular season in the spring as well. So he's a great build-up player. He can put the ball in the back of the net and create opportunities for his teammates as well.
Good to see Brad Hornback into the lineup. He has certainly really developed into a reliable player on the defensive side of the ball here for the Teal.
Well, and especially playing that 4 back, right? Playing those 4 players back, having Hornback back there is going to be massive for them. He's a speedy player with great control with the ball at his feet. So good to see Brad in the back.
We flip directions here with Southern Indiana going from right to left. And Bezosa going to do exactly that as he gets it to Brown. Great angle, but another shot on goal is well defended there by Gardner.
Yeah, good build-up here. Quick hitting for Southern Indiana FC. Nate Brown makes a good cutting run to the middle, gets the ball to his left. Again, great goalkeeping from Tennessee United.
And on that goalkeeping note here for Gardner, it has been he who has made it very difficult from one pass to another here by Southern Indiana to just get a really tough angle, and so it tests the ability of the Southern Indiana strikers to find those openings whenever they can get them. McLeod, a long ball over to the near side here. Here's Salati Husseini. He is still in the ball game. So that substitution was not for Salati, but still, you have Sidi Muhammad here on the pitch as well. And now we have a player down in the penalty area here for Tennessee United as Southern Indiana was working their way forward, and Salati not exactly happy with the fact that play has had to stop here because Southern Indiana had something really good brewing right there as they try to get another opportunity.
Yeah, Southern Indiana FC trying to play advantage there. Not sure exactly why the referee stopped play on that one, considering Southern Indiana FC had advantage there, unless it was for a head-like injury. That's kind of confusing for me on that one, Kurt.
Well, either way, it's going to be a free drop here for Southern Indiana just off the 18, and we play on. McLeod back into the middle, and here is Haji. Haji outside to Hornback, who is in for Jack Kramer on that left back, or that right back spot, I should say. And here comes McLeod on the far sideline, and he is offside as the flag goes up by the far line judge.
Yep, so it looks like Salati's going to get a little bit more run than we expected here tonight, Kurt.
Hey, if he feels good, why not?
Why not? I like it.
Well, attention soccer fans, Soccer Post Clarksville is your go-to store for top quality gear, offering an extensive selection on apparel, footwear, and accessories from all your favorite brands. Locally owned and conveniently located off of I-65, we're here to support players, coaches, and teams alike. Visit us online today at soccerpostclarksville.com. United working a little more pressure here on the, or rather possession, I should say, on the early portion of this second half.
Yeah, United's doing a great job of using the middle of the field to keep that possession, to build some good possession through. Good steal here.
Here comes Southern Indiana. Just poking it back into possession here is McLeod. And so now it looks like you have Salati moving back into one of those defensive spots, along with Owusu, Abdi-Kadir, and Hornback.
Haji all day with space.
And couldn't quite find anybody that time as McLeod gets it back here to Salati Husseini, who gets tripped up from behind. A free kick here for Southern Indiana, and it is taken quickly here by Haji. Up close, and a whistle here as Clegg takes a shot.
Yeah, good job there by Kellen Clegg to turn. He drew the contact and went down immediately, drawing the foul. Another good opportunity right outside the 18 for the Teal.
And the officials having a word here with some of the players, as you now have Bezosa, Abdi-Kadir, Brown, and even Salati Husseini standing over the ball, and it looks like it's going to be Haji to do the honors. Tough spot here for United. Haji takes it. Right into the wall it goes. Husseini back with again a double pump. Here is Muhammad. Poked out here by the defense of United. Long ball back here. Here comes United again.
Yeah, good job there by Brad Hornback to win the ball, to get back on defense.
And that's why you keep a player like Brad Hornback on this roster. He has been pesky in those situations time in and time out.
Yeah, he's been known to be a pest defensively from certain attackers throughout his time here with the Teal. So good to see him tracking back and winning the ball back for the Teal.
Sidi Muhammad doing a little hand fighting here with the defense. Knocked inside. McLeod turns again with his left foot. Clegg attacks again, and it's again corralled here as that was an awkward strike, I should say. But that's another one on goal that goes right into the gloves here of Gardner.
Yeah, McLeod gets one shot, and then McLeod and Clegg go for it at the same time.
It was almost like you award a half goal for those guys if that goes in.
Yeah, who would you give that one to? That's the funny thing, but really just another good opportunity for the Teal.
But still another good opportunity for the Teal that did not come away with any result.
Yeah, absolutely. Just another tally, just not on the score sheet.
Into the 52nd minute here of the second half. And the officials taking their time here as we get close to getting back into play. Cade Good standing over the ball now here for United. Pomeroy looks outside this time now to Reichenberger. And back to Pomeroy. Right boot long here by United. And Caden Farrar just has to grab that one as it goes right in front of the attacking front of United.
Yeah, good recovery there from Caden Farrar, because when he came out, he knocked the ball down, but he knocked it down right to the feet of the attacking Tennessee United player, and it just happened to bounce right back up to him. So Caden Farrar got lucky on that one.
Muhammad goes cross field this time to try and find Brown. But it's defended out here by the United back line. Husseini quickly puts that one back into McLeod. Nice pass ahead here to Clegg. Brown. Back into the middle now here with Elias McLeod. And now he has Jed McLeod. McLeod lobs it in. Nobody home. It's tipped out here by Clegg. And now Husseini. Brown comes in relief. Here comes McLeod. Up into the middle. Bezosa working in traffic. Hornback is up there and some help as well. And that finally gets tipped up and taken away here by Bezosa. Staying in play, though, here is Muhammad, and he gets tripped, and a free kick going to be awarded. At least it appears so, or it might be an offside call here. We'll see. Can't quite see what the call is here.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be, I'm looking at the side referee, it looks like it's going to be a goal kick here for Tennessee United, even though it looked like it was tipped out there by Tennessee United. But on these opportunities, Kurt, time and time again, the Teal are making these incredible runs into the box. They're getting through this defensive line and just nothing doing in front of the net for the Teal, unfortunately.
Here comes United on the attack this time. And it looked like a little check that time by Southern Indiana.
Yeah, a little bit of a nudge there by Haji Abdikadir.
Aaron Johnson, the attacker that time, who couldn't quite get things to pan out there, but we get a free kick coming now here for Tennessee. We'll be sure to taste the difference at Jersey Mike's. From the classic Italian to your flavorful Philly cheesesteak, every sub is packed with bold, delicious taste. Stop by Jersey Mike's in Charlestown or Jeffersonville today for your sub above. 10 minutes now have come and gone in this second half. Lobbed in, loose ball, and it's kicked out there by Husseini.
Yeah, great job there by Husseini to get his foot in there. That ball was bouncing around
and that was
freely, yeah.
That's a dangerous thing to have happen on a set piece like that.
Yeah, and Caden Ferrara was he was completely blocked out by everyone. He couldn't get to it, so great job there by Husseini to knock the ball out.
McLeod comes to the near side. He finds Bezosa.
Great switch.
Nice pass to McLeod in the middle. McLeod gets it back off the header, but then loses it on the next one. Husseini. And back into the boot of Gardner it goes for United.
Yeah, Gardner lucky there because Kellen Clegg was coming in with some pace.
Evan Serwinski on that back line as Haji takes a big shot there as they were trying to come down with the ball coming in hot. And he's up and okay. Free kick here for Southern Indiana right at midfield. McLeod to the near side here with Brown. Into the middle, Bezosa. Here is McLeod. Turning it around is Clegg. Clegg gets tripped up in the penalty area, and that is going to be a penalty kick here for Southern Indiana.
Yeah, great call there by the referee. Easy call. Kellen Clegg got his clock cleaned as he. Oh yeah, that's absolutely a penalty right there.
It's pretty cut and dry if you ask me. And so now Clegg setting things up here for what appears to be Nathan Brown, who will do the honors here to get what could be now his 6th goal of the season. And if he puts this one into the back of the net, it would be his 16th of his career. So Nate Brown being stared down here by Kimo Gardner. As Gardner backs up onto his line. And Nate Brown stands over the ball.
And I say it every single time, Kurt. Low into the corner with pace. Low into the corner with pace. We'll see what
we'll call
Nathan
it the
Brown
McCoskey special.
That's right. That's right.
Brown sets up. Fires and scores! Nate Brown, off a hat trick just last night, puts another one in, his 6th goal of the season.
Nate Brown doing exactly what you want to see from the penalty spot. Keeps the goalkeeper guessing. Gardner actually guessed to the correct side, but Nate Brown just hits it with so much pace, just out of the reach of the goalkeeper. Beautiful placement, beautiful pace on the ball. Great crack at it. And 1-0 Teal.
That goal brought to you by Orion Renewable Energy Group, who is proud to sponsor Southern Indiana FC. Orion puts the sun to work for Indiana families with clean, renewable energy. There's power in the sun, and Orion Renewable Energy Group is developing clean energy with new solar projects all across Southern Indiana. To learn more, go to orionrenewables.com. Go team, go solar power in Indiana. Well, Brant, it was bend but not break for Tennessee United. Who knew that they would end up breaking themselves as the PK finally puts Southern Indiana on the board here in this one.
Yeah, and props to Southern Indiana FC, too, for not taking their foot off the gas. Great job by Kellen Clegg making that cut into the box, draws the foul, and then Nate Brown does the rest. And it sounds to me, if I heard Coach correctly, that Alan Bezosa will be moving to the 9, the center striker position as well.
So now you put Bezosa back into where he was quite often a couple of seasons ago.
Yeah, he's got that pace. He's very cool, calm, and collected with the ball at his feet as well.
And it looks like you have Salati Husseini now back at one of those center back spots here amongst these 4 defenders, along with Haji.
Which is a good thing as well, too. He's a big body in the back. Keep that defensive wall strong. But if you want to keep Salati on the field as well and not run him too terribly much, that's a great place to put him. He's also extremely smart. He's got a great soccer IQ.
So 3 of the 4 defenders for Southern Indiana are Hornback, Husseini, and Abdi Kadir. Long ball goes right in there, but out of the reach of Brown.
Yeah, and if you're the Teal, just continue to push the pace. It's what you want to see.
And Jake Calderbank has checked into the ball game. He is at one of those center mid spots. So a few changes here now for Southern Indiana.
I believe I saw a number 19 out there.
I think that was George Abner who's in now as well.
George Abner getting his appearance tonight.
So a lot of new faces to this lineup for this particular match, although all of them have had some significant minutes in the past here for Southern Indiana. Again, Dutch Vigar, the new head coach for SIFC. Again, he was the head soccer coach right here at New Albany for several seasons, along with being the dean of students at New Albany. But as Bezosa gets one on target that time, and it is tipped up and out there by Gardner.
Yeah, great goalkeeping there again. Yet again from Gardner. Bezosa, a great run into the box, gets it onto his left foot. Good job defensively there from Tennessee United as well.
I would say it's probably a good night, even though you only have 1 goal on the board. But when you have 14 shots taken and 8 of them have been on goal so far.
Yeah, that's a good night. Unfortunately, yes, you've only had 1 go into the back of the net. But really, when you've been able to create that many opportunities in a league match, that's a good night.
Nate Brown here from the far corner. He lobs that one up. Calderbank tries to put that one off his noggin towards the frame, and it goes off target and back into the midfield. Tipped up here, and McLeod not exactly happy with that free kick call here by the official. And the coaching staff calling for some more organization, as you can clearly hear, as Southern Indiana a little slow to get back in into their set here off of that free kick.
And again, that comes down to staying disciplined defensively. As soon as you get that, you give that free kick away, you have got to collect, get back, get organized, make sure everybody on the attacking side is marked.
So Abner will wisely let that one go out of bounds as he gets the throw in here from the far corner.
Well, when you have that 1-0 lead, every throw in, every free kick that you get, you're taking 5-10 seconds off the clock. Let that time slip away.
Turnover by Southern Indiana. United is able to get a little opportunity here. Nobody in front of the goal that time, as Farrar is able to grab that one and heave it forward as he tries to find Brown.
Yeah, good look there by Caden. Unfortunately, Nate Brown could not collect on that one.
Good play on the ball here by Elias McLeod. And he has some room here as he works it forward. Sidi Muhammad is onside. Him and the goalkeeper, and Gardner comes up and grabs that one.
Fantastic ball by McLeod. Sidi Muhammad making a beautiful run.
Just touched it a little too hard that time.
Yeah, just a heavy touch. He was in one-on-one. Gardner comes flying off his line, slides down to collect that ball, but Sidi Muhammad, just that heavy touch. Unfortunate on that one.
With you being a former striker, as this ball goes into the arms of Caden Farrar, can you describe the feeling and the rush you have when you know that you have a goalkeeper one-on-one?
That feeling of having a goalkeeper one-on-one, when you're looking at the goalkeeper, you know he's going to come out at you, but you see how big the goal is, and then they come out at you, and the goal keeps getting smaller and smaller. It's just it's making sure that you make the right move. It's all about placement at that point, and unfortunately with Sidi, just that heavy touch. I've been in that spot before where you're that wide open and you just take too heavy of a touch and you give it away. You're just frustrated with yourself knowing that you could have done better.
Well, I would imagine, too, that Sidi's probably a little more frustrated knowing that he had Nate Brown right there and help as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's just one of those things. But either way, Southern Indiana just finding a lot of really good things here as they work through this match.
Well, and I can't believe how much real estate McLeod had before he made that pass, too. He had all day to think about where he was going to go with that ball, too.
Coming forward here is Serwinski. Working in the middle now. Stolen away here by Salati. McLeod working at the logo. Dumps it off here to Hornback. And now to Brown. Working minute number 67 here in this match.
Yeah, good possession game here from Southern Indiana FC. Just working the ball around.
Husseini working the middle. Dumps it off here to Hornback, and he bumps it back to Brown. And a good run here by Calderbank, but he has a defender between he and the ball. And gives a little rear end bump there in the back that time to Pomeroy as Gardner comes away with the ball.
As he tells the referee, I was just trying to win the ball. I didn't do anything wrong. And speaking of Calderbank, it's great to see him on the pitch here tonight. But really, majority of his goals before this last spring, they were all penalty kicks, Kurt.
In fact, they were all 6 of his goals during the fall season were from the penalty spot.
It's phenomenal. He finally got on the board on the field in regulation, if you will. In the
spring season.
Yeah, in the spring season. So we celebrated that one. We did. We celebrated that first one.
McLeod in the middle. Here is Hornback way up and a lot of space for him. Brown off the corner, lets it go, and it's just pushed off target. But on the rebound again, it goes into the side of the net there by Bezosa.
Yeah, Nate Brown with a great shot from outside the 18, gets it on his right foot. Good job by Gardner, and Bezosa tries to turn the ball back in on target, gets a corner out of it.
So while Nate Brown tees this up, transform your outdoors with Forever Lawn Kentuckiana. Get a beautiful, low-maintenance lawn all year round, perfect for homes, businesses, and playgrounds. Visit ForeverLawnKentuckiana.com. Brown lets it in. McLeod bumps it forward. Coming down with it is Salati at the top of the 18. But he turns the ball over, and United has a little bit of room to work with. Coming back around, winning the ball. Here's an opportunity for United. Abner comes in close.
Yeah,
and no whistle.
Yeah, great job defensively there. Abner gets turned around, has to chase him down. Farrar does a great job coming off his line. Ooh, that's close.
That
Kurt.
is awfully close, but that is a good no call by the officials because you could argue that Farrar was making a play for the ball right there.
And he did get the ball too.
But still, it is a set piece now for Tennessee United. But we were awfully, awfully close to seeing a penalty kick here for United here in response in what could have been an equalizer.
Yeah, George Abner really did a great job of recovering after he was beat on that defensive stance, uses his speed at the back, and Caden Farrar, phenomenal job coming off of his line, getting big as well to give, yes, of course they gave that corner kick away, but great job defensively there from SIFC.
70th minute as it's launched in here by United. Loose ball tipped up and pushed away here by Brown. And that's one thing you remember here, Brant. You still have 20 minutes left to play here despite this 1-0 lead.
Yeah, you may have a 1-0 lead, but there is a lot of time left to play in this match. One miscue at the back, and we've got a tie game, and that was almost a miscue at the back. Almost gave up a penalty kick there.
Southern Indiana being put on their heels a little bit of late here by this Tennessee United squad. Denelson Meza was the one who forced that one out of play.
Oh, bad giveaway here at the back by SIFC.
And here comes Tennessee as McLeod's able to wrestle that one away with Salati giving him some help.
Yeah, McLeod just comes in, uses his body to nudge the attacker off the ball.
Free kick here for Southern Indiana.
And now it looks like Southern Indiana FC is going to take a little bit of time to set this one up.
Husseini splits the defenders, gets into the middle. And McLeod just mishits that one. Good possession here by United here over the last 5 minutes. McLeod able to poke that one away.
Yeah, almost another giveaway there by the Teal at the back. Good recovery, though.
McLeod giving some help now as they turn it over again. And here comes United into the penalty area. Precarious spot. Loose ball fought for. And Abdikadir is able to at least keep it away from the attacking front here at the moment.
Yeah, good job by Haji to maintain possession through the box.
But here's some space now for Brown. Brown has had enough of this possession game by United. He weaves over the ball, lets it go, but it is blocked out there by the defender, and it is easily handled here by Gardner.
Yeah, Nate Brown saw all that space in front of him, and he says, "I'm just going to take this myself, fellas." Unfortunately, it was deflected, but right idea.
By the way, Brown has not scored less than 2 goals in each match so far this season.
Still plenty of time left.
Calderbank Harassed that time by Dasan Borer. Gardner, pressured, has to get it back into the middle. From the middle, United getting a lot of good passing here of late. Wrestled back here, and Sidi Muhammad will take possession. Muhammad, triple teamed, gets it forward to Bezosa. Bezosa in a lot of traffic, lets things develop. Passes it forward back here to Muhammad. Muhammad in the penalty area. Tries to cross it. Goes off the defender. Gets the ball back. Lobbed up. Nobody home there for Southern Indiana.
And one thing I've noticed, Kurt, is really as Southern Indiana FC gets into the box, it's a great run here from Tennessee United.
Here's another opportunity, but good defense by Haji Abdikadir. That is his specialty, and he does it well.
Yeah, Haji did a great job of slowing up the attack, allowing his teammates to get back on defense, Brad Hornback especially. Look at all that space for Nate Brown right here.
Brown trying to lob it forward. Bezosa can't quite come down with it, but he's able to track it down. And we have a whistle, and it's going to be a penalty, or rather not a foul coming up here on Bezosa.
Yeah, and going back to my previous point, Kurt, is as Sidi Muhammad is going towards the goal, it's one too many touches before he gets across into the box, across the penalty spot. And I think I've noticed that 2, 3, 4 times tonight where they've just taken one too many touches where they could have released the ball a little bit sooner.
There's still 15 minutes left to play, pending stoppage time. Here is Muhammad. Back to Husseini. Calderbank. And back up top here to Abdikadir. Coming forward now, Southern Indiana. And United able to weather that storm again as well. CD playing up front now. And Serwinski trying to find an opportunity here.
And with about 15 minutes left, Kurt, obviously less than that, but right around that time left, it's having a match last night, our tired legs starting to kick in for Southern Indiana FC. They've made some substitutions.
Because it looks like they have likely taken Nathan Brown off the pitch. Not seeing him around at all right now, but we'll work to confirm that. Meanwhile, Abner gets some help here from Muhammad on the defensive end. Here is a shot and a save here by Caden Farrar as he has to extend that one.
Yeah, good shot there by Tennessee United. Gets it to his right foot, and Caden Farrar just fully extends to knock that ball away from the goal, but a great opportunity for Tennessee United and a set piece coming as well.
That's the first shot on goal that has been taken here by Tennessee United tonight. They have had 2 shots taken overall.
But one thing I've noticed, Kurt, is the possession that Tennessee United has had this second half. One thing that we didn't really have in the first half from Tennessee United is that possession, that build-up that we're seeing here in the second half. Looks like CD is coming off the pitch for the Teal.
And coming onto the pitch, so a couple new players out here. Destin, wearing number 16 for Southern Indiana, is out there as well, but also Bele Kenzulu. A couple new faces for Southern Indiana here this season.
Hey, let's play the rest of the game in our half. Let's not mess around. Let's go. Let's get forward.
And there you hear the coaches of Southern Indiana saying, hey,
Yeah, don't risk any mistakes at the back. Let's push that ball forward.
back and forth we go. And here comes Ngore for Tennessee. And it's worked back out again here by Hornback. Stolen away by Brown.
Yeah, and a great job back there by Haji as well to knock that ball free. Between he and Hornback, they've done a great job defensively here in the second half.
Drive, Brad. Come on, let's get in our half. We got to get out of the back.
We've got 10 minutes remaining.
We got to get out of the back. Go forward.
Long ball forward. Here comes Kenzulu. Kenzulu tries to turn the corner that time, but nothing doing there with Hornback coming up in relief. That ball goes right into the back of Hornback and presents an opportunity here for McLeod. Here comes Calderbank. Calderbank harassed there by Serwinski.
Yeah, Hornback did a great job there. He's, thinking smart. Don't lose possession. Keep possession.
Hornback trying to find an opportunity, and it goes out of bounds. A goal kick, I believe, coming here for Gardner. We'll check this. This may be a free kick here for Southern Indiana.
Yeah, I believe Hornback drew the foul.
Just outside the penalty area, too.
Yeah, good job there by Brad Hornback to draw the contact and get the whistle right outside the box.
Well, if you're craving the ultimate gourmet hot dogs, sausages, and burgers, look no further than Doghouse. Made with top quality ingredients. Check out Doghouse at doghousehaus.com. Brown standing over the ball. Dangerously close to the penalty area. The roller comes in, and that's going to be a foul here on Southern Indiana. That is Destin picking up that one.
Yeah, Destin off the cutting run just took out the defender there.
Onto the right idea here as we have a whistle, and they're saying it was a free kick now coming up for Tennessee United.
Bailey, think defense first. Think defense first, Bailey. No, leave it. It's fine. Stay. Don't go high, Bailey. Defense first.
Serwinski, as you hear the coaching from Southern Indiana's sideline. Quite audible here as we have a bunch of new players here working things into this system.
Yep, absolutely, and just thinking defense first. You don't want to go too high unless you create an opportunity. Easy foul call there.
And Calderbank takes a shot on that one. Well, for over 50 years, Martin's Body Shop in Clarksville Collision has been Southern Indiana's top quality and top collision repair centers. With certified technicians at locations in New Salisbury, Georgetown, and Clarksville, they'll handle your insurance claims and get you back on the road fast. Choose Martin's Body Shop in Clarksville Collision. Find them online or on Facebook.
Hey, Destin back. Brad, go. Destin back. Come on, Aaron, when you pressure on the ball. Come on. We don't get to play for free.
Abdi Kadir goes to the far side here with Destin. And back we come the other way here with United.
Yeah, good job too there by Brad Hornback, and you hear between Hornback and Bailey, great job defensively to stall that attack from Tennessee United.
And a leaping kick that time there by Saladi Husseini here, to his credit, has played nearly this full match as he works back into soccer shape.
And if you're the coaching staff, that's exciting to see, knowing that he hasn't played a full match yet all season long, coming back from that ACL injury. So great job here from Husseini to get that playing time.
Husseini has been all over the pitch quite literally this evening. He's been on the attacking front, he's played in the mid, and now he is finishing things off here on this back line. Here is Destin working his way up that far sideline. It's poked out of bounds by United, and a throw in here for Southern Indiana.
Great footwork there by Destin along that far sideline, keeping with his pace, a couple step overs there, keeping possession. And again, every free kick, every throw in, you're taking 5-10 seconds off the clock.
McLeod with a lot of time. Back here to Hornback. Here comes Kenzulu. Into the midfield. Is that a penalty? No, it is not.
No call.
No call. That was awfully, awfully close.
Yeah, Bailey had a great run into the box. Feet got tied up and taken out, but no call there for the referee.
And you certainly take into account that Southern Indiana at least wants to keep their pedal to the metal because this is a league match, so goal differential matters along with getting the W.
Yep, the goal differential, the 3 points as well, so absolutely pedal to the metal, full 90 minutes plus stoppage.
While taking the match to the apex and keeping the energy high, Apex Music is the official DJ of Southern Indiana FC. From game day hype to unforgettable events, Apex Music delivers top-tier entertainment. Whether you need a DJ for your next party, wedding, or corporate event, they've got you covered. Learn more at apexmusiclou.com. That is apexmusiclou.com.
And good possession here from Southern Indiana FC, just knocking the ball around, keeping that possession, taking precious time off the clock.
Bailey working hard on this near sideline, but he gets that poked away, and we have a late whistle. And another free kick here for Southern Indiana as we work into the final 4 minutes.
Yeah, Bailey doing a fantastic job on this near side, using those fresh legs, that extra acceleration that he can have with those fresh legs to beat his defenders.
And they're going to say that was a free kick for Tennessee United.
Yeah, it looks like there was a foul called on Bailey on that possession. I didn't see anything there, but either way, we're going the other way.
And now we have a whistle. And they're going to make them retake the free kick.
Yeah, it looks like referee was not ready yet. And you can hear the Tennessee United coaching staff yelling, let's go forward, let's push this pace. Let's try to get that equalizer.
Say we now have just over 3 minutes left to play, not including stoppage time, which there hasn't been a lot of here in this second half.
Yeah, he was well offsides when he received that pass. Unfortunately for Tennessee United, good job on that back line for the Teal in that offside trap.
That was Aaron Johnson who was offside and well off the line. We'll get ready to see food differently. Outcast Fish and Oyster Bar is bringing fresh coastal flavors to Southern Indiana. From oysters on the half shell to cocktails that taste like a vacation. Come find out why Outcast is anything but ordinary. Visit ocfishandoyster.com to book your table today. Nate Brown, who has played every minute so far here in this contest, along with a few other players, with the likes of Jed McLeod, Elias McLeod, Saladi Husseini, Haji Abdi Kadir. But still, lots of other capable players showing that there's a deep roster for Coach Dutch Vigar and company to be able to tap into.
Well, and that's exactly what you want, especially to see this early in the season, knowing what you have as we get deeper into the season. If injuries come up, hopefully not, but if injuries come up, just playing time, tired legs as we get deeper into this season, Kurt, having that deep bench, if they need to step up, they can.
And offside is the call here on Southern Indiana, as Bele Kanzulu was just a little bit off his line.
Yep, another good offside trap there, except for Tennessee United this time.
The line judge and the head referee having a bit of a discussion here.
Hey, pull Destin in a little bit. Pull Destin in. Destin, pull Destin in.
And now entering the final minute of regulation, not including stoppage time. Nate Brown harasses the mid. Here comes Calderbank, and he takes a shot off the hip that time, and it goes out of play.
Yeah, Jake had a great job pushing the ball out. Just a little bit of a heavy touch. He could have made a deep run into the Tennessee United side there had he not been.
Here's an opportunity for Tennessee. Back inside, up, and a miss hit out of play. Say, we're only 30 seconds from the end of 90 here, Brant, and that illustrates that a goal can come at any time,
exactly.
in any way.
Yeah, a couple defenders on the Teal side just out of place, and good opportunity there for Tennessee United. Just off the one touch, just sends it flying. Just couldn't get over the top of it. But like you said, Kurt, really the 1-0 lead is never safe.
McLeod with Haji along with Husseini. And Brad Hornback just playing the possession game as we have now reached stoppage time here in the first minute. Bele Kanzulu mishits that one as he tries to gain control. And one thing you certainly notice here out of Bele already, he does not lack speed.
Yeah, he has that great speed, that great acceleration. Unfortunately, losing possession for the Teal on that one. And Coach Vigar really pushing to Bele, saying, hey, we want to play the possession game. We don't want to lose possession here as we are in stoppage time.
Destin pushes that out of bounds. And a goal kick coming here for, or rather a corner, I should say, here for Tennessee United.
Yeah, and if you're Southern Indiana FC, you take your time setting this corner up because, yes, you are in stoppage time, but you can milk as much time as you possibly can until the referee says, you got to play the ball. Let's go.
And it was left short that time, or rather, it was left short there by Southern Indiana. And again, just trying to wind some seconds off the clock here.
Yeah, you just once you tap the ball and you just shield the ball away, you can just take some precious seconds off the clock.
Time winding away here for Tennessee United. Opportunities now becoming very slim, if not none. Well, that ball went off the one crossbar. Of course, it's a goal net there off to the side. But a quick throw in, and we keep playing.
Yeah, good job there by Haji. Drawing the contact. And another free kick opportunity for Southern Indiana FC.
And we should be getting closer and closer to the final whistle as we now enter minute number 3. And now you see Caden Farrar out way off it, and so the coaching staff telling him to get back in position. As it's sent long, and that will be the final whistle. Victory here in their home opener for Southern Indiana FC. Your final score 1-0, and that pretty much explains how this match certainly has gone, as you see Nate Brown, who is absolutely exhausted over the last 48 hours of having played some soccer here for Southern Indiana.
Yeah, Nate Brown just collapsing to the field as soon as the final whistle hits. But really, a massive win for the Teal here tonight, collecting the 3 points in league play. But a great weekend overall for the Teal as well. The 10-0 victory last night, the win here tonight as well. Good weekend for the Teal.
Still, though, some things that can definitely be improved upon despite those first 2 wins on the season that were kind of looked upon and maybe exposed a little bit here as Coach Viger tries to clean things up going into the latter part here of conference play.
Yeah, really, it's, again, taking advantage of the opportunities in front of the net. So many chances on goal here tonight, and then really just limiting the defensive miscues.
There's a big fat head of Brad Hornback. He has a fan club here for Southern Indiana FC. You certainly love to see
You gotta love that.
the engagement here with these players here as well.
That's so fun.
Brant McCoskey, a good match here. Next up, we go to Tennessee Tempo FC here in a couple weeks.
Yeah, that's gonna be a phenomenal matchup against the champions, the reigning UPSL champions.
Indeed. He's Brant McCoskey. For Sean Martin, our on-site producer, and of course Eliza Mash, our cameraman, I'm Kurt Darling saying so long till next time. You have been watching Southern Indiana FC Soccer here on the ISC Sports Network. The Teal victorious over Tennessee United.
Volley, oh my goodness, what a touch for the goal. Jumped over by Lawrence North, and they'll score on it.